Hello everybody and welcome to Disney Springs. Today we're going to be going through and doing the Christmas tree stroll, and this video will be released tomorrow, which is Christmas Day itself. So for those of you who are watching on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. If you are watching after, well, still Merry Christmas. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through Disney Springs and try to find all of the different Christmas trees. If you remember in the past, what they've done is they used to have it so there was a Christmas tree stroll over here. We used to do live videos of it when they were all together. But a few years ago, they decided to spread out all the trees across the entire property of Disney Springs and make it so it was more of a scavenger hunt, which I like more. So let's go do this. We're going to start off with this tree right here. So the tree that we are at is right outside of Earl of Sandwich. I might actually go inside and get a sandwich. But if you look at the front here, it does just show that it is a Christmas tree. It's going to be our sticker here. So on the map, we also get all of these different stickers. So the one that we're going to put for this one is going to be this sticker right here of the Christmas tree. All right, now that we found this one, let's head off to our next tree. Okay, our next tree is going to be here at World of Disney. This is the Encanto tree. And if you take a look here, you can actually find the different doors. There's the door for Maribel. Oh, down here's Antonio. Here's the door for Louisa. Isabel at the top there. Dolores at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's mark that one down. And I know the next one is one that is tricky to a lot of people, but because we did another video about the windows of World of Disney, I know exactly where it is. Okay, if it was not for the fact that we did that video about the windows of World of Disney, I probably would not realize that this was one of the Christmas trees on the thing. But this is going to be the Disney Plus one, I assume. It says the World of Disney tree. But this is the... they have Disney Plus playing constantly in the windows here. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I'll have to take a look at the stickers and figure it out. Also, look at this. From Pluto's Christmas tree short. I love it. I take it back. It's not going to be the Disney Plus tree because here's our little logo here. So it's going to be the World of Disney tree. Okay, we've made our way to the next tree. This is going to be found over by the other side of World of Disney, and the Lego store is right behind me. This is going to be our Star Wars tree. This is a really cool one. Look at C-3PO at the top, looking all majestic. And then we got the Scout Trooper helmet. This is pretty cool. So far, this is my favorite tree. Alright, let's continue. There's two more trees over this way. Okay, we've made our way to the next one here. This is going to be the Disney Plus tree. So I was wrong earlier. This is definitely the Disney Plus tree. We got shows like The Mandalorian, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, and a whole lot of other great things you can watch over on Disney Plus. At the very top, we got the logo, which I think is just a funny Christmas topping. Alright, let's go to our next one here, which looks like it might be the Disney Parks tree. I see Magic or Cinderella Castle that's out there. Let's take a look closer like that though. Okay, this is going to be the Walt Disney World tree. We got the Tree of Life, Spaceship Earth, Monorail, a Skyliner. Alright, Star Wars tree is cool, but this could be even better. We got a Skyliner on a tree. It's the greatest tree ever. Now you got a tree in a tree? What's going on here? I really like this one. Alright, let's continue. It looks like there should be another one according to the map right on the other side of Lego, so let's head over that way and see what we can find. Okay, we have made our way to the next tree. This is over on the other side of Lego here. This is going to be the Mickey and Minnie tree. So there's just nice little nods and coloring for Mickey and Minnie. You got a lot of reds, yellows, blacks. Just the, the typical colors that we find with Mickey. I also like the fact that the hat at the top looks like the hat that Bob Cratchit, aka Mickey Mouse, wore in Mickey's Christmas Carol. Alright, that's a cool one. We got our next one's gonna be right behind us here, but there's just a crowd of people, so let's head over that way. Okay, our next tree here is gonna be the Toy Story tree. We got characters like Slinky Dog here. Oh, music's coming out of it. Slinky Dog, the little green men. We got Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head there. Rex at the top. We also have some of the ornaments of the little green men they can actually find over in Toy Story Land 2. That's really cool. I do feel like this is kind of a slap in the face though, because this is not far away where the old Lego of Woody and Buzz used to be in front of Lego store, and they replaced it a few years ago with the Sorcerer Mickey. So I kind of feel bad for, you know, Toy Story or the Lego Toy Story because I feel like this is like a mock to it. How dare they? It's a really cool one. I like the big one, the rocket. That's like Sid's present right there. Okay, we have made our way to the tallest Christmas tree here in Disney Springs. This is going to be the town center Christmas tree. It doesn't really have an exact theme. It just says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow underneath the plaque here. But it does snow here as soon as it gets a little bit darker. So if you are here around the holiday season and you want to see it snow at Disney Springs, this is the best place to catch the snow. Overall, not a ton of decorations on the tree. It's still a pretty tree, but just not a ton of decorations that really pay tribute to things like Star Wars, which is pretty cool. All right, let's continue on our way to the next tree. Okay, we've made our way to the next one. This is the Deluxe Burgers, this building right here. But this is going to be the Cocoa tree. This is such a cool tree. We got the guitar up here. On here, we've got a lot of the different family members. I don't think there's anyone looking right now. You get all the different family member pictures here, kind of like the movie. But we also have lyrics like, the only way that I can be until you're in my arms again, remember me. This is a really cool tree. Another remember me. Though I hate to say goodbye, remember me. I really like this tree. I think Coco's such a great movie. I feel like it's not appreciated enough, but I think the tree did a great job of appreciating it. There's a cemetery. Oh my god, let's zoom in and see if we can see that. There's a cemetery on this Christmas tree. That's so funny. Okay, let's head to our next tree, which I think is one of the most uniquely shaped trees, if it is the one that I think it is. There you go. Like I said, most uniquely shaped Christmas tree of them all. It is the Disney Treasure, the brand new cruise ship that literally is on its maiden voyage right now as I film this. Not exactly a tree, but a really cool look and feel to this one. Last year, this was not the treasure. This was the dream, the wish, not the dream, the wish. So I feel like this tree might switch names again next year, but we'll see. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion Christmas tree. This is a tree. Tree. I like the tombstone from Matt and Leota. That's pretty cool. It's death-defying, or death-defining. It's a pretty cool tree. I like it. I like the Haunted Mansion, though. So I think everyone likes the Haunted Mansion. So I think everyone will like this tree. All right, let's head to our next one, which is going to be literally right there. Okay, we have made our way to the next one here. This is the annual pass holder tree, which is pretty cool. That means I helped fund this tree. This is my tree. So anyone who's looking at this tree that's not an annual pass holder, how dare you? This is my tree, not your tree, but it is the giving season, so I will let you enjoy it as well. I do like how like the little loops here that are kind of scattered around are actually park maps. So park maps, we also have some Magic Band scanners. Overall, pretty cool tree. I do like this one a lot. We have made our way towards AMC and the wonderful Orange Garage, where we have the sphere tree. That's what it's called, because there's lots of spheres. There's also the giant sphere over there that flies people up in the air. So, I don't know. It's not the best themed thing. There's some chandelier things at the top there, which are probably worth some money. So, we're going to go climb up there and get those. No, we're not going to do that. But it's a sphere tree. Not the most exciting tree. There are two more trees that are right over here, so let's go check out those ones. This might be my least favorite tree so far. Just saying. So we've got Moana 2 playing in the theaters over here, but we also have the Moana tree right here. We got the different Kakamora there. We have Hey Hey. It's the thing on his head. I also like the topper. The topper is all the different stones with the shell on top that Moana placed. You know, it's the different leaders of the island. And I don't know if you guys have also thought about this quite often, but I think about it quite often whenever I'm watching the movie. Because everyone put a flat rock on, except for her. So what happens with the next leader? Do they just have to, like, balance it on top of that shell? It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty cool one. We got the turtles here, Moana ship there. Overall, pretty cool tree. Head across the way to our next one, which looks like it might be Lilo and Stitch themed. It is in fact Lilo and Stitch. This girl's very excited about it too. We got the different postcards there that can be found during the movie and at the end of the movie. Ohana, we got the ukulele there. We also have the Elvis, the Blue Christmas album there. It's kind of bitten in half by Stitch. This is a pretty cool one. Lilo and Stitch, I really enjoy Lilo and Stitch. It's not my favorite movie. I'm not as big of a fan as a lot of people. It's got a huge following, but I always enjoyed it. And I think this is actually a really cool theme for a Christmas tree. All right, let's continue our way towards the end. I think we've only got about 4 or 5 trees left. Let's go check them out. Okay, we are at our next tree here. This is going to be the tree inspired by the movie Wish, which came out in theaters last year around this time. It's not the best themed tree, I'm not going to lie. Like, there's, you know, it's... I love the movie Wish, too. So I'm kind of disappointed, but we got Star at the top there. I love Star, great character. But overall, yeah, I mean, we got the potions and stuff, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more with this tree. It's not my least favorite tree. That goes to the sphere. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more with this tree. I don't know what, but I feel like they could have. All right, let's head off to our next tree here. We've made our way to our next tree, obviously by the food trucks. This is going to be the Princess and the Frog tree. I really like this tree. There's a lot of different things to kind of make it look like Princess and the Frog themed, but at the same time, the only thing I don't like about this tree is the fact that if you remember, we did a video about Port Orleans French Quarter, and this tree is very similar to those trees. So I wish we would have gotten something a little bit different, but at the same time, anytime you can get Princess the Frog involved, I'm happy. Our next tree here, also by the food trucks, is going to be the Nightmare Before Christmas tree. I really like this. I think the little emblem here of Jack and Sally going with the moon is really cool. And then you just have lots of little nods to the film, making this tree a little spooky, but a little Christmassy at the same time. Alright, I believe we only have 2 trees left. Oh, look at the top. We got 0. His doghouse. Alright, let's head over to our next tree. We are over by the M&M store at our second to last tree. This is going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy tree, where the entire tree is Groot. I am Groot. Actually, it's not. They failed miserably. They could have done something amazing. But we got different things like the different video games here, the headphones. We got a little bit of everything from the film, including Groot and Star-Lord's mask at the very top there. Overall, pretty cool tree. It would have been really cool to have Groot's head sticking out of the top and pretending like he was the actual Christmas tree. Let's head off to our final tree. Alright, we have made our way to our final Christmas tree, and probably the smallest Christmas tree. This is the Lion King Christmas tree. We got Rafiki holding Simba at the top there, lots of paw prints. Not the coolest tree, not the worst tree, but it's a tree. So let's head off to the Lego store to pick up our reward. Award. One of the redemption spots for your award was at the City Works, so we just stopped there. We got a Christmas ornament. It says Christmas Tree Stroll 2024. But as always, thank you everyone for joining us today for this video. I hope you enjoyed all the Christmas trees. I had a great time. Let me know in the comments of what was your favorite Christmas tree. And of course, as always, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We will see you once again tomorrow. Oh yeah, and Merry Christmas.